What up? I'm watching the Truman Show, and I noticed some things that I didn't notice the last time I was watching it. That in the background, there's a lot of sync things happening, like throughout the movie. Like for instance, like I want to show it, but I don't know if I'll get like a copyright. I don't know. I think Truman Show is on YouTube for free still, though. I don't know. You can go watch it on YouTube, but like at the start of it, with the trash can guy, Gang Stalking Simulation pointed out he has a camera on his trash can. But that scene though, as the trash can guy is walking out, there's these people walking out behind him. I think they have red on, if I remember right. And they're like getting a bus behind him and stuff. And they're like doing all the sync stuff in the background. And like throughout the movie, there's just a lot of people in the background like that. And like the scene where he's on the bus, he's trying to leave and go to Fiji or whatever. And then the bus breaks down. And then another thing about Truman Show is like not everyone wants to do it. Like the bus driver was like, "I'm sorry, son." And then like, of course, like the girl like comes in, tries to warn him, and his dad comes back and everything. That's another thing about Truman Show though, is like not everyone wants to do it. And like seems like it's like that in real life too. But on that scene though, when he's on the bus and the bus driver like stands up, there's these bikes behind the bus driver in the background, like through the windshield. It's like someone rides by on a bike and then they get across the street and someone else rides out on a bike. And it's like synced with the bus driver guy standing up. And and then like when Truman's like sitting in the car and then his wife rides up on the bike, she rides up right as the guy walks up with the trash can, and then there's other people behind them in the background walking up at the same time. Like it's just things happening in the background all throughout the movie. And like when Truman's walking around, there's people synced up around him. And like at least like half of them have red on. Like a lot of people have red on throughout the whole movie. And then like when he like after his wife gets in the car and they're like driving around, when he like goes onto the roundabout, there's like this white car that turns out when he turns on the intersection, and then and then it like turns behind him again, and this other car turns like synced behind him. Like if you just look in the background through the whole movie, there's things happening. And then there's just always people like getting in his way the whole movie too. Like the guy, like when he's like going in the hospital, he's like sneaking in the hospital, like see what his wife's doing. And then like there's the guy in the hallway with like this like shelf. He's like wheeling a shelf thing down the hallway, and he like gets in Truman's way. And then like of course like the scene where they haul his dad away, and like everybody's getting in his way. Shit's crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to say that there's like the people like right next to him are sinking on him, and then the people in the background are sinking on him too, and they're sinking with the people next to him. No lies. Go watch the movie again. I just noticed like the people right next to him the last time I watched it, and now I'm watching it again, and there's other sync people in the background. I'm like, damn. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I don't know. And then I haven't. I put 1984 back down again. I haven't gotten through all the way through it. I mean, I've read it a bunch of times before, but I've been reading it again since I found out about gang stalking, and it's pretty relevant. But yeah, go watch Eagle Eye and go watch, go watch Eagle Eye, go watch Truman Show, and go watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and go watch Get Out, and go watch Eyes Wide Shut, and go watch David Fincher's The Game. You're gonna see a lot of sync things happening in the background. And then there's just other movies that I've been watching that I don't know. It just seems like a lot of movies, like the background actors would be doing sync stuff. Like even if the movie is not like about gang stalking, which all those movies that I mentioned are like literally about gang stalking. Like the plot of it is about gang stalking. You know, basically it's about gang stalking. Like it's a Hollywooded version of reality, but I'm just saying like other movies though, like I don't know. It just seems like a lot of movies, background actors are doing gang stalkery things, even if it's not a movie about gang stalking. But definitely those movies that I mentioned though are gang stalker things. So I don't know. I don't really got anything else to say right now. Just want to say that. I'll just show this. I'll just show like one part. Hopefully, I won't get a copyright strike. I don't know what the rules are on that. Like, can you show like 5 seconds or something and then you get a copyright strike or what? Yeah, like this part where he gets on the bus. This part, there's this bike back here, right? Then he gets across right when this guy stands up, and then this other bike meets it at the other side. And then the bike is over here. And it's synced with this guy. Like, and there's just things like this happening throughout the whole movie. But yeah, like the part where his wife rides up on the bike, like the trash can guy is walking up with his camera trash can thing. And there's people walking up behind him, like as he walks up, and then right after he walks up, she rides up on the bike. Yo.